Hello guys, welcome back to the Force 9 YouTube channel and welcome back to more Addicted on Football Manager 2015, my save with Charlton Athletic. Today is going to be the first live commentary of this save. It's going to be away against Brentford in the first game of the Championship. Going to very quickly go through some pre-season fixtures and then I will go through some signings that I've made. So we played 5 pre-season games, the first one being a 1-1 draw against Stade Liège. And I'm going to show you the goals from this match as soon as I can. So yeah, I was only 5 preseason games because the season starts a little bit earlier than it does in my other save, which is the Lazio, of course. Well, I had to think about them. That's weird. So these were the goals. So this was a 1-1 draw against Liège, and I think it was them that opened the scoring, if I remember correctly. 38 minutes in. Now the build up to the goals in this replay is kind of too long for my liking. I don't know if it's changed at all because I never used to do this. So here was their player, and then he beat the goalkeeper, and it was Stade Liège that took the lead in the 38th minute through Araujo. I think that might be how you pronounce it. Our equaliser, which we'll see very shortly. Here we go. So here is Morgan Fox, our left back, with a throw in. His Bulow and Cousins. Ball over to Wilson, to Gudmundsson. Back heel to Jackson. Still going. Cousins still keeps the ball. Out to Wilson. Back to Cousins. Wilson again. To Jackson. To Cousins, passing goal again. Like that, I scored a lot of these pre-season and in my other save. Chris Solly with a cross, and then it was Simon Church on the edge of the 6-yard box with the goal in the 81st minute. So that is what happened in that game. Next game was a 2-0 defeat against Notts County. Didn't play very well at all in this game, and Stephen Henderson had a pretty bad game in goal. Pretty bad performance all round, really. Jackson suffered an injury, but he did not miss any action. Turned out after that, though, 4-0 win against Luton Town. 4 goals scored in the last 20 minutes. It was 0-0 right up until the 71st minute. Bayerns with a goal, Vitakele with a brace, and then Bulow with a goal in injury time. So let's have a look at these. So here was the first goal. Bulow from a free kick gets the ball back. Here was Fox, and there was Bayerns, and the keeper should have done better there. He was in the right place, but he just flaps at it. Bayerns scoring his goal there in the 71st minute, and then he actually got subbed off. So fun for him. So the second goal, the first one that came from Vitakele, actually it was a good counter-attacking goal. Look at that, just straight up the field, and he was more or less one-on-one with the keeper here, and there was no way he would have missed this. He actually did the first time, but he followed up with the rebound, which took a deflection off the defender Franks. 82nd minute, 2-0. He added a second a few minutes later. Here we go, from a Bulow free kick. Here's Andre BK to Gomez. Joe Gomez actually injured. It was kind of a shame. And then Vitakele rising up for the header and heads it just over the Luton goalkeeper. It was Luton, wasn't it? I can't even read. Yeah, Luton Town. So that was the third goal, and then the fourth goal. Here's Harriet. Here's Ansar. And then there's Bulow, and that's the goal there. Good place shot, and that was in injury time. So 4-0 win there. That was good. Then we travelled to Preston North End, 1-3-1. Harriet putting us ahead. Brownhill equalising for Preston, BK with a goal, and then Vitakele with a goal in injury time. So have a look at these. So here was the first one, Solly with a throw in, Vitakele to Bulow, and then Harriet just smashed it in. Again, probably about 8 yards out, something like that. Good creation by Bulow, good goal. So great one there. This was their equaliser. Sylvain Ebanks Blake there, player that actually played in the Premier League before, is now playing for Preston North End. Clark, Brownhill, and the keeper should have done better there. I can't remember if it was Hope in goal for this one. I think that's his name. Or who was in goal for this one, but yeah, should have done better there. This was our second goal from a corner. Jackson, BK plays it straight back to him, and then BK, just a smash and grab goal really, just a tap in. He was in loads of space, so he could not have missed that really. BK with the goal there. And then came our third goal from Vitakele Vermael, who is a player that we signed from Man United, one of our new signings. James picks up the ball, and then the ball straight to Benheim. There's Obile, Vermael, there's Bulo, picked up by Anderton. Halliday there, Harriet. So it looks like another good build up to the goal, another team goal. Harriet, Cousins to Tukudeen, and then Vitakele just straight in there, and again just puts it past him. Easy, very easy goal. So that was that one. And then the most recent game, which I've just finished playing, 3-1 win against Welling, who actually took the lead through Tyrone Marsh, Cousins, Tukudeen and Chuli, another new signing, with the goals before half time, and that was the only goals in that game. I was hoping for a kind of a convincing win in one of these friendlies, but it wasn't to be. I haven't scored a lot of goals on my Football Manager saves. I think my biggest win was probably about 11-0, but that was a long time ago, and I think that might have been in about 2009. I don't really tend to score like a huge amount of goals in Football Manager. My Liverpool save over 3 seasons, I never won by more than 4 goals. In fact, I never scored more than 4 goals in a game, apart from pre-season. Competitively, 4-0 was my biggest win in 3 seasons. And I actually lost. As you can see, did 5 to West Ham. So yeah, Beauty Man. Wow, that's a name and a half. Gorman, Uani. Was this their players? Yeah, I think this is. Yeah, this was the Welling goal still going. And yeah, the keeper there should have done much better. That was Stephen Henderson, who is my first choice keeper. I've got a young keeper who's come off the bench and had a couple of games. He seems to be performing better than Henderson. This was our first goal. There's that was Morgan Fox. Bynes to Jackson. Here's Cousins out to Solly, and loads of space on the right. Chuli, and then Cousins followed up after the Turner saved his first shot, and then he just goes straight back with a second try. So that was 1-1. This is 2-1. Jackson with a corner, Bush header, goes out, and it's chased down by this guy here, Chris Solly, who's over on the left for some reason. Morgan Fox to Chuli. Chuli still going, gets across the way, Tukudeen at the near post, it goes in. That was 2-1. George Tukudeen. I think I've said this right, I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure of the pronunciation of some of these players. And then our third goal, Solly to Bynes to Jackson, Goodmanson, Tukudeen, Cousins, still going, and then Chuli with a shot about 12 yards out. And he got his first ever goal for the club. I'm going to play our first competitive game today though. So that was all the goals in pre-season. That's what happened pre-season. Some good performances. The Notts County one was a bit of a blip, but otherwise I think we can be pretty proud of ourselves. So today we're going to play Brentford away in our first championship game. So let's go to the preview, and it looks like it's going to be a 4-5-1 by them. Now our formations, I have a 4-1-4-1 and I have a straight 4-4-2. So those are the formations I have. Benheim is injured at the moment, as is Joe Gomez and Kedel Daniel, I think one of our signings. I haven't actually looked at our transfers yet, so I'll have a look at these. So no, that was a guy that was from the under 20s, that Daniel. So these are the signings I made. I made 4 signings, so I haven't sold anyone. I haven't actually had any offers as such. I've had a couple of loan offers, but that's it. But apart from that, I actually haven't had any sales to make or anything. So 4 signings, Marnik Vermael, who I signed from Man United for £250,000. 22-year-old right back, can also play on the left. So right back was an area that I really needed to strengthen. And this guy has been pretty solid, as you can see from his performances. Scoring an early 6-3, but he wasn't really fit then. And then a few 7s. So Vermael has been a very good player pre-season. Hopefully he can keep this up going into the Championship, so he's going to rotate with Chris Solly. Then I bought Chuli for £750,000. I got a scout report for this guy, and they said sign him whatever the price. I bought him from Real Betis, 23-year-old, can play on the right wing or as a striker, which is his preferred role. He can also play naturally as a right attacking midfielder, so versatile player. And he's already got a goal pre-season, so he's going to be good for us, I think. Andrew Halliday from Middlesbrough, £425,000 I paid for this guy. 22-year-old, plays a lot on the left and can also play up front, so a very, very versatile player. Can play as a defender or an attacker. So there's not a lot of people that can actually say they can do that. And then our final signing was Bartelek from Lokomotiv Zagreb. What did I pay for him? 120,000? 120,000, and then I loaned him straight back to the club. He's another right back. So that's that. I do still need to do some work though, because I'm kind of lacking in the central midfield role, so I need to buy someone for that. But then I do need to make some sales because I've pretty much exhausted my transfer budget. If we have a look, I have no transfer budget and I only have £2,500 a week remaining on wage budgets. This Zimmerman is a guy that I'm trying to sign. He can play central midfield. I'm trying to sign him from Mönchengladbach, but I can't quite afford at the moment. I need to try and make some money somehow. So I'll work out what I'm going to do there. Okay, so we need to change our team around a bit. Right. Who do I want to play them? Go to assistant reports. And then we need to find a centre back to play, don't we? We'll play BK and Morrison. What does the quick pick say? Vitakele, Bulo, Byans. I'm pretty happy with that, I think. We'll go BK and Morrison. Tukudin, Goodmanson, Halliday, Fox, Chuli. Can these guys play a centre back as well? I wonder. Not really. I need a centre back, really, but we don't really have one, do we? Abile, we'll have him, and then we can have. We'll do that, I think. Vermael can play on the left as well, can't he? So we'll do that. Yeah, we're lacking in the midfield role. Munz isn't very experienced. I'll have Musa on the bench. We'll get rid of Goodmanson and do that. So that's going to be our team, I think. So we'll submit that. 4-5-1 control mentality with fluid. I've done a few instructions. I'll do some more as the save progresses. But that's what I'm going to do for now. That's the team we're going to play against Brentford, newly promoted to the Championship after doing well in League One last season. Mark Warburton doing good stuff with Brentford in the time he's been at the club. Predictions of a draw. We'll see. Hopefully we don't start out on the loss. Okay, loss of Benheim. We'll have to deal with things as best we can. Okay. So a 4-5-1 there for Brentford, and then we're going to play a 4-1-4-1. Opposition instructions are taken care of. But yeah, they're kind of weird. So we'll do that. Team talk. Go on, oh, good luck. Yeah, that's fine. And then faith seems to work quite well. It seems to make everyone happy. There we go. Right, start the match. Here we go. So, Brentford versus Charlton, and it is Brentford that kick off. And here we go. Judge to Tarkovsky. I need to change to 2D Classic, don't I? TV, 2D Classic. Yeah, about that speed. Here we go. Right. Off we go. I'm rubbing my eyes a bit. It's very late. I'm recording this very late. Watford have a 4-0 lead already, and come on. Oh, it's actually us. I thought this was us defending, but it's not. It's Royce Wiggins. It's cleared away only as far as BK and Solly, and that is the end of the highlight. Okay, just let me know if this commentary is alright, because I had a Lazio episode and the commentary wasn't great. It was a bit echoey, but it seems to be a bit hit and miss with this microphone. I'm not quite sure what happened with it. But I've changed the setting now, so hopefully it's okay. 15 minutes gone. Just a half chance for us, and that's it really. Nothing really has happened. Fulham have taken the lead away against Ipswich. Their new manager is actually Kenny Jackett. Kit Simons is a caretaker manager. He's taken the job full time in real life, but in this game, Kenny Jackett is their new manager. Half an hour gone. Not really much has changed. We're not really doing a lot. Brentford with the ball now is Tebar to Jota. Smith, saved by Henderson. Good. I'm going to start Henderson in goal for a while. Vetakele's not doing too good. That's a shame. Royce Wiggins to Jackson, Bulo, Wiggins. Here's Wilson. He's dispossessed by Bidwell. Solly picks up the ball. Finds Wilson again. That was a good header, but Tarkovsky picks it up. Bidwell now for Brentford. Tebar to Jota. Jackson, Vetakele. Oh, that was a mistake by them. Vetakele with his first senior goal for Charlton just before half time. So yeah, Jota with a dreadful ball there. Judge completely misreads it. Jackson straight to Vetakele, and that was easy as you like, pass button. And that makes it 1-0, and it's half time. So we need to encourage them to kick on. They've played well so far, but there is room for improvement. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go straight on with the second half. Hopefully we can get another goal and start this campaign with a win. Want to avoid relegation this season, but I have aimed for a mid-table finish, so hopefully we can do well. If we finish above 15th, I'd be happy. I just don't want to be in a relegation scrap. Because more often than not, when I play Football Manager and I'm in trouble with relegation, I end up getting relegated or sacked or something. I don't know. Bynes with the ball now. Jackson back to Bynes. Cousins to Wilson. Solly. Vetakele. Now it goes out for a corner. Corner taken by Jackson. And that's gone out for another one, I think. And have I frozen? I think my game's frozen. No, there we go again. Jackson with another corner. And, that's cleared away eventually. Wiggins picks it up. Solly now. It goes out to Wilson, but it's end of the highlight again. We're surprisingly ahead, but struggling to get shots in. Well, so are they. So, yeah, it's two-way traffic, really. Well, it's no-way traffic. It's been a pretty dull match, to be honest. McCormack, not Ross McCormack. I'm pretty sure that's a different one. Bidwell to Jota. McCormack again. Wilson picks up the ball and is actually fouled. Bidwell is going to get a caution here, I think. Yeah, he gets a yellow card. Let's just see how my team are doing, see if I need to make a change yet. I think we're alright. Wilson might need to come off soon, though, if he doesn't start playing. In fact, I'm going to... How's Chuli doing? Like, can he play on the right? Yes, he can. I'm going to play Chuli, actually. I'm going to bring him on for Wilson. Don't want him as defensive winger, though. We'll have him as a wing support, I think. Confirm changes? Yeah, that's going to be our first change. Here's Wilson now for us. Andre BK to Jackson. Bulo. It's blocked by Dean. Cousins. And that was well off target. That was a poor attempt. Chuli comes on in the first change. Forest have a 4-0 lead over Blackpool, who is still managed by Jose Riga. We're up to 4th place. Wiggins with a throw. Here's Bulo back to Wiggins, and he's been injured. Royce Wiggins has to come off. That's a shame. He is my... is Wiggins my left back? He's my left back, isn't he? So we'll put Vermeil there, in there. And then we'll continue there. That's a shame. Royce Wiggins is injured. So injuries are starting to build up already. 72 minutes gone. We still have that 1-0 lead. Hopefully we can keep it. Going to get him to go try and kill the game, I think. Encourage. Why the hell not? Yeah. Oh, great. Now Bulo's been injured. Excellent. Let's play Musa. I haven't actually played Musa yet because he's been injured. So let's see what he can do for the last few minutes. So great, we've got a couple of injuries this game. That's a shame. And now Johnny Jackson is in a bad way. But 4 minutes of injury time have gone. This will be the last chance of the game. It is, and it's all over. Oh, that was a red card. I must have missed that. Who is that? Paul Quinn. Alright, Brentford must have gone down to 10 men then. Didn't notice that. Good win to start off the campaign. So yeah, so that Paul Quinn got sent off for a second yellow card. I completely missed that. That must have been in the injury of Wiggins. Wow, okay. So 1-0 win away from home, that was pretty good. Bit of a dull match, and I apologise for that, but I can't predict what's going to happen, can I? League Cup second round draw is coming up. We've got Cambridge in the first round, which I'll be playing off screen. So hopefully these injuries aren't too bad, but let's see. Right, yeah, that's fine. So Royce Wiggins is out for 2 months with a groin injury. And how long are you out for? Oh, that's a loan player. Leave to physio. How long is he going to be out for then? I don't know. Vetakele makes debut. Post-match press conference. Great moment for Igor Vetakele. What do you make of their style and approach? Yeah, I'll say that. Yeah. Yeah. I'd love to add him to the member squad on a permanent basis. He's actually my vice captain now, Yoni Bynes, even though he's only a lone player. Pleased with the first win. Any team will find it harder without Wiggins. Good to see Vetakele get the back of the net. Just don't want to rush Chuli. Never stop for looking for ways to improve the team. So what's happening with Bulo then? We're waiting treatment, so I guess he's going to have a scan. So we'll see what happens with that, or if anything happens with that. And then I'll end this off and see where we go from there. And then have a look at maybe when my next game is going to be. I'm not quite sure how far the space is apart. Right, let's have a look at these. Championship kicks off. Yeah. Denying that they're a dirty team. Standard liaison report. Players available for loan. And Reece Brown needs. Yeah, why the hell not? Until fit, 60 minutes. I've been doing that. So I'll have to see what happens with Bulo. But we've got a few injuries already, which is a huge shame. Wiggins, Bulo, Ben Haim, Daniel, and Gomez. 5 injuries, which isn't ideal at all. It's a good thing we made those signings, otherwise we would have been up chocolate creek without a popsicle stick. Okay, I'm going to end this off here, guys. Let's have a look at my schedule and see when my next game will be. We've got any derbies coming up. We haven't got Millwall till November, so no. And Palace aren't in our league. I'm going to play the away game against Brighton, I think. That would be a good game to play. Brighton and Hove Albion. So I'll play 4 games off screen, and then we'll go to that away game against Brighton for my next live commentary, August the 30th. Actually, no, I changed my mind. I'll do the home game against Watford. Have a home game. We haven't had a home game yet, have we? Apart from the game against Standard. So no, I'll play the home game against Watford. So next time, we're going to play against Watford. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.